Good morning, students. My name is Rajneesh Arora, and I am your new IT teacher. And today we will be discussing about Excel. As you know, students, that Excel is a very important uh, in maths, even in maths also, even in calculation also, and in even computers. If you don't know Excel, so you won't be able to survive in computer, because all the activities, either you are doing accounting, either you are creating balance sheet, or either you are punching marks, and either you are making online registers for your class. So Excel is a very important topic, or Excel is a very important software. So as you all know, this is the basic Excel sheet, and the basic Excel sheet is known as a workbook. And in workbook, it contains worksheet, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. These are called worksheets. So basically a workbook is like a book. As for example, if you have a maths book, the cover of that book is called the workbook, and the pages which are there in your book is called the worksheet. So in Excel, the basic thing is that Excel consists, it is also known as spreadsheet. Excel is basically a collection of rows and columns. In that, table plays a very important part. In Excel, tables are there, just like tables that 1 2 3 4 5. So table consists of rows and columns. In row we enter the record, and in column we enter the individual field. As for example, I have created a basically database or a structure where serial number, name, class, math, science, total subjects are there. So these, the serial number or the name or the class or the maths, science, these are individual fields in which I will be entering the information of that particular student. Just like the first is the serial number, name is Raj, and class is 10th, maths, the student is holding 100 number in maths, and the student is holding 100 number in science. So this is a individual record of the student. So in Excel, a table is a collection of rows and columns. Row consists of individual field, serial number, name, class, section is an individual field, and the whole 1 till 100 is a individual record of Raj. So if important thing in Excel is that if I'll be highlighting Raj, so it will be highlighted in a box that is called the address, or that is called the address bar, where I'll be getting the entire record. A B C D E is basically where I'll be entering the informations. Raj is basically in B2. So B2 denotes the cell address of Raj. So if I'll be highlighting C, so this I have selected the entire column. So this A is entire column, 1 2 3 are row, and A B C D are columns. So Excel consists of rows and columns. Table is a collection of rows and columns. In Excel, if I'll be talking of rows, in 2010 Excel contains 10,48,576 rows and 65,789 columns. The extension of Excel is .xls. I have created a database of, and if I want to save it, I'll have to go to that, and here the name of the file, and I have to save that file with .xlsx. It means that I am working in advanced Excel. So in Excel, two things are important. One is table and another is rows and columns, where you are entering the information. Field is an individual field, and record is the entire record of that particular individual, so which you are entering. So row contains the record and column contains the field. So here these are basically the formatting toolbar. If I want to bold my thing, so I'll have to select it, and after selected I'll click on bold. So it gets bold. If I'll click on italics, it gets slanted. If I want to underline my, I'll click on U, so my database is underlined. So if I'll have to disable it, I'll just double click on that, double click on that, double click on that. It will retain back to its original position. Here now if I want to give the total means if I want to calculate the sum of for that in Excel, every function, whatever activity I'll be performing in Excel, either addition, either subtraction, either multiplication, I'll have to perform it with a formula. If I want to enter a formula in Excel, I have to put a equal to sign. Equal to that user needs to calculate something. Equal to and the range from where I want to calculate it. Suppose if I want to calculate 100 plus 100s, so the cell range is that my data is in D2 and I'll be dragging it to E2, so that I want to calculate from D2 to E2. D2 to E2 is a cell range from where I need a calculation. So I'll select that range and I'll drag it to that particular location and I'll click on OK. Or what I'll do, I'll again go to that, I'll equal to D2 and then I'll drag it to this E3 and then what I'll do, I'll first of all, if I want the sum, so I'll go to equal to, then I'll type sum, SUM, sum. I want to give the sum, for that I'll go to equal to sign. The list means the cell range, means C till E2. I am doing the sum, for that I need a equal to sign and then I need a formula for that and then I'll click on that. Now by clicking on that, it will give me the sum and I'll drag it to the bottom. It will give me the total for that, just like that. Or individually I can do it also. While performing it, or simply I'll have to go to copy and then I'll drag it just like that and I'll click it and I'll click on paste. By doing that, automatically the total of the cell range will be calculated automatically by the sum function. So students, hope you like the session. You will be able to understand the concepts of Excel very well. Thank you so much and have a great day.